Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics. And with the Nigel Farage campaign for him to be sacked from his own job in the European Parliament completed, and his lucrative speech circuit in the United States looking like it might be a bit ropey in the face of the current pandemic, the great grifter himself has sought to keep himself in the public eye with a few well-chosen statements of such idiocy that they are worthy of comment. But first, if you'd like to be notified of daily news and politics, then please subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification icon. So, yeah, with the current crisis, it seems that the very publicly spirited Nigel Farage and his clown company wanted to give us a little bit of comic relief. The news that the UK will finally be putting in some orders for ventilators and that one of these sources is going to be from China, Nigel Farage and his partner in crime Richard Tice were raging at the prospect on social media. What? Ventilators from China, they said. You can't trust Chinese ventilators. And given that they didn't give any specific statements as to what it is about Chinese ventilators in particular that are unsuitable, we have to assume that this is just the usual suggesting that goods from another country are not quite up to snuff. They are obviously suggesting that Chinese goods in general are not to be trusted. The only slight issue was that both Tice and Farage were tweeting these sentiments from their iPhones. A product manufactured in, yep, way ahead of me, that's right, manufactured in China. They literally have a made in China stamp on their tweet saying that we shouldn't trust Chinese products. Needless to say, they were roundly ridiculed. However, on a more serious note, it is just another example of how egregious these sorts of people are when it comes to being ungracious to other nations. They are the people who said, we won the Battle of Britain on our own, as if that has anything to do with Brexit, when we also didn't anyway. It's an absolute insult to the lives of pilots from other nations who were lost during that battle. And now they are slagging off Chinese medical products, as well as blaming China for our slow response, when not only did China provide our government with a lot of information to help us well ahead of time and to learn from their mistakes, but they've also sent this week a team of medics to their embassy in London. You didn't read this about in the Daily Mail. Now, just have a little look. They've got PPE, personal protective equipment. And just for getting off a bus, all they're doing is getting off a bus and walking into an embassy. Full PPE. They're not even treating people at the moment. And they've brought a load more equipment so that they can do their jobs safely. Any suggestion that the Chinese way of dealing with this right now, when you look at the results they've had, as well as the clear preparation and also the equipment that they're giving to their own medics, and that somehow the British way is better, is again, frankly, insulting. I will, however, echo one thing that they said. Not that they were saying this beforehand. When we weren't ordering ventilators at all, they weren't championing the cause for ordering them from British manufacturers. But when the news came out that we were going to try and order from Chinese ventilators, at some point, we're in the queue. Tice did say that we should be buying British ones. I mean, I agree with that. We should actually be buying them from whomever has ones that are tried and tested, that we know work. And that includes, of course, British manufacturers who are selling to other countries, but are not receiving orders from the UK. So I hope you found the video interesting. If you did, don't forget to click the like button. And if you'd like to support the channel further, then please also click the Patreon link for details. And until next time, I'll see you later.